Hey, I wanted to spend just a couple of minutes with you today and update you on our Next Generation project. For those of you who are new to Cross Timbers, last October, our church committed $10 million over and above our regular first fruit giving for some special projects and initiatives that we've called the Next Generation Project. We've got DVDs out in all of our lobbies. If you want to hear more about it in detail, pick one of those up on your way out today. But I just want to let you know that as of today, this church family has given over and above our regular first fruit offerings $2.3 million toward the Next Generation Project. And I want to begin by just saying thank you so much for being so consistent, so faithful, and so generous to the vision the Lord's given us for touching lives both locally and around the world. So what have we done with that $2.3 million? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you what we've done so far. One of the first commitments that we have made as a part of the Next Generation Project is to hand the next generation a debt-free church. And because of your generosity to date, we've been able to pay off over $1.16 million worth of debt. We have a Dave Ramsey debt snowball happening on steroids, and great things are happening in that department. We just had a team get back from Uganda blessing the lives of those orphans in the church that we worked with there in Kampala. And I'm proud to let you know today that the ground floor of the school that we're building is already complete, and there are 200 kids living on the campus. The next floor is about 70% complete, and by December of this year, we hope to be able to house an additional 200 students at God Care School, all because of your generosity. Another big part of our efforts includes disaster relief, both locally and around the world. And in 2011, we've been able to help earthquake victims of the tsunami in Japan. We've been able to help tornado victims in North Carolina and Alabama, working with local churches. We've even been able to give meals to the emergency responders during all of these fires in North Texas. And one of the things I'm very excited about is that CERT training, which is Community Response Team training, is going to begin in September with many of our members so that we can be poised to make a difference in the lives of people when disasters come. A big part of the Next Generation Project has been to bless the lives of the little ones that are a part of Cross Timbers. Let me tell you what's happened so far. Check out this picture of the playground at our Denton campus. For the first time in the history of CT Denton, we have a safe, secure, and exciting place for our kids to play outside. And I know it's going to be a blessing for many years to come. We're also working with architects for the Argyle campus in the big remodel that's going to happen in those facilities. And I can't wait in the next few weeks to share with you some detailed plans about how we're going to bless the lives of our young people in CT Kids. We've also been able to completely fund our celebration offering for this past year. As many of you know, we have a special offering that happens every October called the Celebration Offering, and it funds ministries like CT Kids, The Healing Place, our family ministry, Solutions of North Texas, Sower of Seeds, Hope for North Texas. A big part of it goes toward benevolence, and because of your generosity, we fully funded that in 2011. Honestly, I couldn't tell you the hundreds of families and individuals that have had pastoral counseling, professional counseling, benevolence help, help for single moms. So many different local organizations have been touched and blessed, individuals, because of your efforts. Thank you for your generosity. Probably one of our most ambitious projects is our dream to build a food factory in India that can feed literally hundreds of thousands of kids. And there's lots of foundational work that's being done so that our dream might be realized. We've been working on where do we put this thing. We got to find a place, facility, land. We've got to get a mix for the grain that would work in that culture and that would be fortified with the right nutrients. There's got to be a transportation network built so we can distribute. There's lots of work that's happening behind the scenes. Just because you haven't heard a lot about it doesn't mean that something's not happening. And I'm telling you, this dream of a food factory in India is going to become a reality for us as we're all generous together. So that's a quick overview of all that is happening in our Next Generation Project, and it's all because of your generosity. Can I just end this the way I began? No preacher talk, no big graphics, none of that, just my heart to yours. Can I just tell you thank you? Thank you for being so faithful, so consistent, so generous into this dream called the Next Generation Project. Hundreds upon hundreds of kids and families, adults are being helped because of what you're doing. And while I'm at it, I'd just like to say to all of our first fruit givers, those who give just regularly, consistently into the ministry that flows out of our church, if I haven't told you lately, I want you to hear me say it today. Thank you. You're making a difference in the lives of people. And I am so appreciative for what the Lord's doing through our church family. And I believe the best is yet to come. So God bless. And I look forward to seeing what God does through the Next Generation Project as we move forward.